Okay. I'm back, and I wanted to finish the rest of the video. So, let me see. Put the light on so you can try to see me. So, now I'm at the point where I'm going to cut my design. But first, let me go over the things that you're going to need to complete everything. The first thing you want is your 20-ounce tumblers. 20-ounce sublimated tumblers. Make sure they are sublimated. Don't buy anything else, or your sublimation paper or ink will not work with it. So most of these come with straws. So you have your print, you have your sublimation tumbler. You want your sublimation ink, which I have some. I have some great ink. You can go find it on sublimationmob.com. Sublimated ink. And also I have my own line of sublimation paper. You can go on sublimationmob.com. This is the size 8.5 by 11. I also have 11 by 17. Check out the site. Next thing you want to make sure you have is your shrink wrap paper. That's going to wrap around the tumbler. After you tape it down, after you take your sublimation print, you cut it out. This is the part this is the one I printed up that's uncut, and this is cut. And I'll show you what I'll do after that. But the next thing you want to make sure you have is your heat resistant tape. I have a cutter where I got it from Michael's. It's Fiskars cutter. It'll cut your paper. It'll trim your edges really quick and neat. You won't have any issues. Take one of those out so I can show you what I'm going to do with it. And then also, you need your heat press, your heat gun. I have one. I have it back here. Matter of fact, I'll show it to you. You also need your heat press gun. You need one of these. That's going to help the shrink wrap around your tumbler. What it does is the shrink wrap, it secures your print so that there is no open spaces that's not connected to your container. It helps it press it. Let's see what else I have over here. I think I told you everything. Make sure, and this is the convection, make sure you get a convection oven. What the convection oven does is it has fans on the inside, and it circulates the heat evenly, which you'll need for the tumbler, so the air can just circulate around your tumbler so that it can get an even heat, so that it won't be bright on one side of the tumbler and dark on the other side because it doesn't have a balance of heat. Make sure. Also, I have a mitten right here, but they have heat resistant gloves. Get you a pair of those because you're gonna need it. So here's what I'm going to do with my tumbler. Take the lid out, and I have my paper that I printed on. What I do is you want to secure your paper, and I want you pull it tight so that you won't have any buckling, so that all your ink is in the right place when you get ready to seal the tumbler. So you want to make sure top and bottom, you want to make sure they're even. Take your heat resistant tape. Pull this, like I said, pull this real tight so there's no buckling. So when you lay that down, you should have only a little bit that crosses over. Just a little. I'm sealing it with my heat resistant tape. Sealing it with my heat resistant tape. Making sure it's even. Pressing down. So right here where you have your crease, there's a crease right here where you put your tape. Take your fingers and put a crease right where the tape, where it meets it's like you're doing an extra kind of sealing thing where you don't want any type of dark line when you get ready to put your tumbler in your oven. Just press it. Just press it in. Then the next thing you're gonna do after you get your tape secured on the sides, on the side of it, take some more tape and wrap it around the top. However it's folded, if it's folded back that way, take the tape and pull it back that way because you want to secure it. What I'm doing is pulling it tight, the tape tight at the lid, so that the tape is wrapped tight around the lid so I don't have any blank spots, have any spots where it didn't get any ink from the paper. Make sure it's sealed good. Make sure you pull it tightly. Then take it and fold it on the inside. And you're going to do the bottom side the same way, except you're going to go the opposite direction. When you turn it upside down, the fold will be going the other way. And be sure you get your heat resistant tape. This tape I got from Michael's. You know, I go to Michael's for everything, just about. And pull it around the other direction, making sure it's sealed. Making sure it's sealed real good before you put your heat wrap on it. The heat wrap is the real secure part about it. It secures everything. And so that's that. And then you take your wrap paper, which is your sealer. When the heat hits this, it actually just seals in your ink that's on the sublimated paper. I like to turn it upside down for some reason and put my shrink wrap over it. When you put your shrink wrap over it, make sure your tumbler is centered in this. Make sure it's centered. And then that's when you take your heat gun. I'm gonna have to get a little closer because my extension cord is not long. You take your heat gun and you blow it. It's not plugged up, so I'm just gonna talk you through the demonstration. You're gonna take this and you're going to hold it. Of course, I have on gloves when I do this. When I turn this on, I'll have on my heat gloves. Hit your switch. Easy, go through the motion. Go through the motion. Go through the motion. And what I'm doing, this motion is, what the heat is doing is causing the shrink wrap to wrap tightly around the cup. And you want to make sure you get it in every area. Make sure you don't see any wrinkles, especially where you taped it up or up the side. Make sure that that shrink wrap is wrapped tightly right there in the area, because that's where your seal is, your fold. And you want that fold, you want your seal to be as crisp as possible. You don't want it to even hardly see where the meeting is when you wrap your tumbler up. You don't want to do that. So you make sure everything is sealed. And when you get through with that, after everything is sealed with your tumbler, you're going to place it in your convection oven. But see, what I like, I use this, yes, I do. But what I found out about my time frame is I like to use my big oven too as well. So when I put it in my big oven, it allows me to put at least 6 tumblers in there at a time. And so I'll do just that. It's quicker. But what I realized is in the big oven, it doesn't quite take 6 minutes, because here it takes 6 minutes. And be careful with the 6 minutes here too as well, but I'll tell you why. But so when I put it in the oven over there in the 5 minutes, the first 3 minutes, I put it all in on one side. After the first 3 minutes, I go back in and I turn the tumblers quickly, and then let the minutes finish out, the 5 minutes. I take them out, set them on a counter. It takes all of maybe 5 minutes and they're ready. 5 minutes to cool off. So when I put one in here is what I realized. I was trying to do 6 minutes on this, but what I found out is you don't have to do that the amount of time, 6 minutes on this one either, because it's a little bit closer, so the heat is a little bit closer to the tumbler. So it may be 4.5 minutes top, maybe 4.5 minutes. But because if it goes past the 5 to 6 minutes, you can tell where it's almost going to start to look like a burn, because part of your color is going to be real pretty, and then in another area on the other side, it's going to be sort of light or faded. That means that you have left it in there a little bit too long. So you have to really be watchful in the smaller convection ovens. And so that's the end of this video, and I hope something in here will help you out. If you have any questions, you can inbox me on Facebook. Carol does hair, or at hairgirl1366, or just inbox me, or you can even come on my page and I'll help you. But what I'm going to do, this video is going to be uploaded to my YouTube page, which is The Carpenter's Daughter, and it will be under Sublimating Tumblers. So that's that, and I wish the best for each one of your businesses that you get started, and I pray that it does well. There's enough for everybody to go around. And I wanted you to see the finished product of the tumbler. This is the actual design. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm gonna put it right here. This is the actual design of the tumbler. It came out really pretty. Came out really good. Of course, I'm gonna get a little closer to you so you can really see it, because the light is a little dull. But here you go. Here is the video. Here's the tumbler. Very colorful. That's the sublimationmob.com. That's the ink. My ink is terrific. It's fantastic. This is the ink. This is the actual ink. I kid you not. I wouldn't do you like that. Hit me up if you need any help. Have a great day.